The phrase Silicon Frontier immediately conjures the mythos of the American frontier, but instead of physical land, it's a frontier of code and cyberspace, the digital world as an infinite new territory, as seen in Neuromancer. The mind and consciousness, uploading, editing, or merging human consciousness with machines. The body, augmentation, transhumanism, and the blurring line between human and android. The physical universe, the colonization of space, often driven by corporate rather than national power. The quantum and subatomic, manipulating reality itself at its most fundamental level. This frontier is characterized by the same central conflict, the promise of boundless opportunity versus the peril of chaos and the unknown. Classic themes of the Silicon Frontier. American tech sci-fi has consistently returned to a set of core questions, often with a cynical or cautionary tone. 1. The promise versus peril of AI and consciousness. Question: if we create life in our own image, what responsibilities do we have? Will it surpass us? Classic works. Blade Runner. Philip K. Dick's Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep explores the humanity of androids' replicants and the ethics of creating sentient life for servitude. The Matrix portrays AI not as a servant but as a master, having conquered humanity and created a simulated reality. Westworld TV series, a deep dive on creator-god complexes, the awakening of AI consciousness, and its violent path to self-determination. 2. Corporate dystopia and the privatization of everything. Question: in the future, is the most powerful entity not a government, but a corporation? Classic works. RoboCop satirizes the corporate takeover of public services, police, healthcare, and the dehumanization of the workforce. Alien franchise. The Weyland-Yutani Corporation consistently values the bioweapon, the xenomorph, over the lives of its employees. The company is the true, relentless antagonist. Ready Player One depicts a future where the primary escape from a crumbling world is a corporate-owned virtual universe. 3. Cyberspace and the digital self. Question: if your consciousness can exist in a digital world, where does the real you reside? What new forms of crime, love, and identity emerge? Classic works. Neuromancer. William Gibson, the foundational text. It coined the term cyberspace and introduced console cowboys, AI gods, and the gritty, high-tech, low-life world. Snow Crash. Neil Stephenson, a frenetic, satirical take where a computer virus can infect the human brain, and the metaverse is the new social and economic battleground. 4. Transhumanism and the augmented body. Question: at what point does enhancing the human body cease to make you human? Classic works. Ghost in the Shell, Japanese but massively influential in the US, directly tackles the philosophy of a fully cybernetic body housing a human ghost soul. Deus Ex video game series centers on the social divide between the naturals and the augmented, exploring themes of access, control, and human evolution. The modern Silicon Frontier. New anxieties, new visions. The old fears, AI core, are still present, but they've evolved with current technological trends. 1. The algorithmic panopticon and big data. Focus: not just corporate greed, but a system that predicts and controls human behavior. Modern works. Black Mirror, especially episodes like Nosedive and 15 Million Merits, a direct commentary on social credit, gamified existence, and entertainment as oppression. The Social Dilemma. While a documentary, it plays out like a real-life tech sci-fi horror, explaining how algorithms shape reality. 2. The simulation hypothesis. Focus: what if our entire reality is a sophisticated simulation? This is the ultimate Silicon Frontier, the frontier of reality itself. Modern works. The Matrix Resurrections re-engages with the idea, adding layers of meta-commentary on reboots and corporate control of revolutionary ideas. Free Guy, a lighter take, exploring the life of an NPC who becomes sentient within a game world. 3. The climate tech and solar punk emergence. Focus: a reaction to dystopia. Instead of a bleak future, what if we use technology harmoniously with nature to create a beautiful, sustainable world? Modern works. While still emerging in the mainstream, this is a growing counter-movement in literature and art, imagining a frontier not of conquest, but of repair and symbiosis. Why does the USA own? The USA became the epicenter of this genre for several reasons. Historical DNA, the myth of the American frontier, is a core part of its national identity. Silicon Valley, the literal silicon in the title, the real-world hub of world-changing, disruptive, and often unchecked technological ambition. Venture capital culture, the move fast and break things ethos, provides the perfect real-life backdrop for stories of irresponsible technological leaps. Hollywood, the primary global exporter of these stories, giving them visual form and immense cultural power.